he went for it. But before I forget that, there are a few guys from the movie are here tonight, right?
Oh,
so
please introduce
Jackie
them.
Toon is here.
Stand up,
the
please.
Actress, hello. She's over there.
She played the lead.
They have to sign with me the posters. And I think Michael Paré is here.
Michael Paré.
Michael Paré.
Wonderful.
Hi. I don't know, is somebody else there? From the actors?
You want to sign it now?
No. No. And Jessica De Roy is here. She did some music, and I think this is very good.
Fantastic.
She's over there. So I don't know what else popped in.
Wow, Dave Foley, full frontal nudity. Who would have known? I think that's.
He was a little shocked later when he saw the first time he saw the full movie. He looked at me. I really did it. That's it, you know. You are in the movie.
Maybe that's what they calmed the MPAA down. They figured after that they're not going to give you an NC-17. All right.
No, I know actually what happened at the MPAA.
What?
I think they had a group of school kids there visiting the MPAA, and they walked into that screening and were laughing their asses off, and the MPAA thought, if they laugh about it, so we'll give it an R rating. So this was like kind of what I heard through the grapevine, basically, that they were looking at it, and because it was so, like, the kids really liked it, that they thought, okay, it's not so harsh, so it's okay. So we were lucky at this day.
Interesting. Attachments actually is another part of financing, getting the right actors. You've had amazing actors throughout all of your films.
But it was not easy. It was
I know. I mean, tell us about your process of probably, I'm guessing, attaching a name and then going out and building your financing based on the name.
It was, in the case of Postal, totally different to the other movies. Maybe first, Postal was, because I worked with bigger actors on other movies, like Ben Kingsley, whatever, Jason Statham, and Ray Liotta, whatever. And so I sent Postal to the agencies, and they were all like calling me and asking me if I'm under drugs or something, if something is wrong. And they said like, look, we cannot recommend the movie. We don't want that our actors are in the movie. And then we did a casting here in LA, and actually a lot of known actors came to the casting against the wish of their agent or manager, and said like, we want to be part, I want to play in that movie, this is interesting. And for example, the two terrorists in the beginning of the movie, they are both from Spielberg's Munich, also the terrorists. So they had a blast doing it. And almost all the Taliban are Jewish actors, actually. Michael Pena as Mohammed, Larry Thomas as Osama. And there was, like, let's
Just
say,
something else to get the real Taliban angry, right? Cast them as Jewish actors.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah, and that's actually good in playing the Taliban. Really believable. So, no, and I think this was a totally different process. The other movies, I got always like proposals from the agencies, and then you meet actors, and for example, in The Name of the King, I met Kevin Costner, Pierce Brosnan before, and in the end, I'm happy that Jason Statham did it finally. I think he was the right guy for the movie. But Kevin Costner was my personal first choice, because I thought like it's time for him to make another Robin Hood, Dances with Wolves kind of more epic, bigger movie. And his manager actually saw it the same way, but he didn't. He said, I don't want to make movies like this anymore, I'm too old for it. And so in the end, I'm also happy that he didn't took the offer.
Which came first, your budget on this film, or the attachments of the actors that helped you get the budget?
That the budget was around 50 million was clear before, then it was 60 million in the end, because we got so many...
660?
Yeah, 60. Okay. And so we got a lot of actors, like Lydia Sobieski and John Rhys Davies and Ron Perlman and Claire Forlani. So it came one name after the other in, and I thought I didn't want it to have a small part now with an unknown actor, so I liked it that we had so many well-known guys in the movie.
Going to your breaking in story, you followed in the footsteps of great German comedy directors like Ernst Lubitsch, Billy Wilder, and of course Joel Schumacher, if you've seen the last couple Batman movies. Comedy, sir, it's in your blood. Your first film, German Fried Movie, which was a send-up of the Zucker-Abrams-Zucker scripted movie, Kentucky Fried Movie. Talk about making that film and how it came about as your first film.
No, it was, we had $30,000 for the first film. And so we felt we cannot really make a 90 minutes feature. We don't have the money, we were happy to get actors for free for a weekend or something. So we thought about, because I liked always Kentucky Fried Movie, it's this kind of compilation movie. And I thought, okay, if we make like a loose scene after scene thing, and we have like in the main story a guy switching channels, and then we see the actual TV channel, we can shoot that movie like over 8 months, spread out over 8 months, and always as soon we have money or we have actors or we get like deferred film material and equipment. So we kept going basically, and after 8 months we had enough material to cut it together.
Your shoot was 8 months.
Yeah, in a way, but it was like basically Frank Lustig and I preparing everything, and then we shot a scene, and 2 weeks later we shot the next scene, and it was always then one shooting day and 2 weeks preparation of it, finding actors again, motivating the crew again, motivating our mothers to do more sandwiches for everybody. So it was in a way a horrific time, because German Fried Movie is kind of a bigger movie. There are big scenes in it with like ballet dancers and so on. So we did basically a big movie with no money, and it looks trashy, but it is kind of big. And we have airplane chasing, where we got airplanes for free because it was like I think a beer brand written on the airplane and everything, and so we were pilots flying and everything. So there's crazy stuff in German Fried Movie, what is not typical for a first-time movie. And I played that danger seeker. Actually, we did scenes where, for example, there was a German Film Prize for the best script, and we went on stage and took the prize. Like from the guy and we said, look, we paid for it.
During a live event or something?
Yeah, during a live event. We trashed the party basically. And then what I did, we had another danger seeker, but he didn't want to do it first. I mean, he was scared. Like, for example, we went to Walmart and we stole stuff. Like over and over and over again. Run out with suitcases, with TV things on the streets till they really chased us. It was kind of jackass kind of stuff. And so we did like kind of crazy stuff in the movie, and nobody wanted to do it. This was the reason I turned then into the danger seeker, because I had nobody else. So, but this was the first movie, and then we showed it at the Berlin Film Festival and got 2 good reviews, but nobody bought it. And we had 1 print, and then I started traveling with the print all through Germany, like for 6 months. From theater to theater, basically. And 1991 was it? There was still, let's say, a better art house possibility as now. So you could convince the theater owner. You say, okay, I invite the local press. So also the exhibitors at this point were way more active in doing work with the press, convincing their audience, talking with the people. Now they are only like tentpole machines selling popcorn and playing the movies for 2 weeks and throwing you out there.
I think if you ever write your memoirs, it should be Uwe Boll, Danger Seeker. I think it defines you.